Party people, what's up? Mic check 1 2. You got sound? What's up? What's up? We got sound? We sounding? Awesome. Awesome. Just had a big fat dab, so you might have to hear me cough a little bit. Getting ready for the show. The show. So what's going on, Pumptown and guests? Throughout this shenanigans, I will be doing a few more public lives for you guys to help you guys frame horrible market conditions so you can learn what it's like to not trade them. As you can see, this setup here, which is my go-to, right? It's been walked on as expected. Now, why would this do this? So in the membership area last night, I was mentioning how we will see our beautiful setups likely walked on and then go our direction. Now, does this mean that the algorithm is broken? No, it just means that it's being rude, an absolute prick in its delivery. Okay, it's this is how you can frame conditions in which you don't want to engage with. Now, for those of you that don't know, non-farm payroll is tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. So what do we do Thursday? Nothing. We study. Okay, and then we got that coupled with the election coming up, and that's just a recipe for disaster. Okay, I don't train gamblers. I actually recondition people who have fallen victim to gambling habits. And I mean, without a solid direction of somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing, you just kind of fall into these habits by default. It's not your fault. It's just like it's a slippery slope into a hole, and that hole eventually tapers off and leads into the bottom, which is self-destruction. Risking it for the biscuit. F word. Just screw it, right? That's where everybody just starts tilting and loses their everything. You could be disciplined for months at a time and then just completely tilt 1 week, 1 day. Maybe it's over a few days. We all are plagued with these emotions and these situations where we feel like we've lost control, especially after the explosion, after the market closes. After it's all said and done, you're dealing with mutant type of, sewer-dwelling emotions. They feel gross. They're icky on your spirit. You don't know if what you're doing is even worth it. You don't know if you're ever going to make it. But most of you guys came into trading because of crypto. Like, there's probably like 0.1% of you that actually started in Forex like me. Right? So you get into crypto, bull run gives you Scrooge McDuck eyes, and you're just like, yes, I'm going to be rich. And then you start learning charts and indicators and stuff, liquidity, and then you want to day trade. Now you see some potential, and you're like, oh yeah, trading's it. This is what's going to do it. This is going to do it for me. This is going to get me out of my personalized hell. I'm going to get out of debt. I'm going to get a Lambo. I'm going to have a nice house. I'm going to buy my mom a nice house. You're just all this stuff. You got Scrooge McDuck eyes now. And you don't really think properly when you're in that mode. And you got to understand a few things about chemicals in your body and in your brain. It was interesting. This morning, my son was being a little mouthpiece to his mummy. So I went out and with one finger, I didn't slap him, but I drug my finger across his mouth politely, and I said, no, that's not cool. Immediately, he hits flight mode. Right? His feelings are hurt. No, he was not struck. No, he was not hurt. but his feelings were hurt. So he hit flight mode, and he just started running to my bed. And I just found that was interesting, because when you see it in a child and it's just immediate, you can have a relationship to, holy moly, that's exactly what I do in my trading. As soon as and you can be a sore winner too. Like if you win a race or win a competition, like you could be a total butt-nose winner, right? Same thing in trading. When you win or lose, you hit fight or flight mode. So when you're winning, you've hit fight mode and you're ready to take anyone's head off. And then you get the bloodlust because you don't know, nobody's told you stop trading. After you win, you stop trading. Nobody tells you that. Everybody else is saying push your edge. You see your edge, you push it. No, that's how you dull your edge. And then you're going to need to take a break to sharpen that edge, so things can make sense. My point is, once these chemicals are released into your brain, you have to then mitigate those emotions. If you can't do that yet, it's okay, but this is the practice that you have to do. You think finding order blocks, liquidity, flags, you think that's hard work in trading? If you've spent more than a month in trading, you know that that's the easy stuff. But nobody's telling you and pointing your face to the horizon and saying, that's a mirage. The hard work is mitigating emotions, doing what is right under pressure, practicing discipline. Why do you think they call it a practice? Discipline is like breakdancing or roller skating or archery. If you don't practice, you lose it. It's just like martial arts. You have to be consistent in your practice. Sure, there are days when you just, feel off. Don't trade. See, for the lot of you, not trading you don't consider not trading to be the most profitable trade that you would take in your career at this point. You think you have to be in a trade at all times to make money. And I'm telling you, that's not the way it is. Once you understand your model, and hopefully you're blending time with your model, it's game over. The final boss is you having the discipline to stick to the model, your time to trade, accepting your fate, win or lose, and then closing the charts. Pretty much it's three. I know I named four, but it's pretty much three things. The trifecta of being a consistent, disciplined, profitable trader. This is where you're screwing it up. There's nothing else going on. And I hope I just irked you right there. I hope a fire was just lit right there. Gut punch. Oof. I know this one guy, his name's Nutty, Nutty Bar Trading, and he sucks, okay? He just straight up sucks at trading. His stop loss is miles away, and his take profit is just really close. Like, he's doing 10-1 negative R trades. Like, he has no idea where price is going. He uses the VWAP. He's got everything telling him what to do. But I'll get one thing that I do give him props for is he doesn't tilt. If he's in tilt, he goes to his demo account. If he loses a trade, he knows how to quit. And that right there is why he gains consistently. Like, you can be the most terrible analyst ever and still make money as long as you're managing your losses correctly. Now, yeah, his stop loss is miles away, but he will bail. He's like Sam, right? If it comes against him, he'll just bail. It either goes his way or it doesn't, right? Now, sometimes I've watched him sit in net negative trades for a while because he's convicted it's going up. But again, he's got multiple accounts. He doesn't tilt. He doesn't blow out. And he's got my respect for that, even though he's kind of a mouthpiece. And that's why he's getting payouts. Now, if you know who that guy is and you make fun of him and you're not getting paid out, give him props. Give the man the respect where it's due. And I can't say for sure that he's been paid out, or I'm sure he has been, but probably not as much as he says. That might be an embellishment. That could be affiliate links, which I do not push. I do not push affiliate links. I'm not, affiliated with anyone, any broker, anything. I'm not here to profit off your misery and your bad habits. And that's how you know I'm the shiz. He claims 100K. He does, and it could be true, but I'm sure if it is, it's partly affiliates. He has been trading for a while, so it could be a cumulative over time, Yeah, it's whatever. But even if he is lying, he doesn't tilt. He has his boo-boos every now and again, but he doesn't tilt. It says 180K now. They see that's a little. Now I'm a little, he's foolish. He's lying. He's lying for sure. Yeah, Ruggy, exactly. I'm sure he's had more payouts than I have. And that might be true, but you haven't been trading as long, A, and B, he's probably lying. But, so, the main point of today's lecture is learning when to frame low probability conditions. Hi, Alex. Just like today, Alex, my little buddy, right? He had to lock himself out of his account until after the election. Manually locked himself out purposefully because he wants to be disciplined. Mad props. Jaso, what's up, brother? Mad props, Alex. That is so great. That's if you can't muster up the discipline to do it on your own, lock yourself the heck out. Go chill out in a demo. Go and practice these things. Go and buy fair value gaps and order blocks just for the sake of buying them. So you can feel what it's like when they are being rude. This morning I put out 5 minutes before this 15-minute cycle completed. I put out to my private students, potential Matilda, study. Okay, my entry here. Now, I was absolutely expecting this to get walked on. Okay, and that was from the session last night where I said, this is exactly what's going to happen this coming up days. We are going to see the most beautiful setups. Hi, Mr. Wolf. Okay, and they're going to be walked on. This is when you can anticipate this garbage. Okay, so there's the liquidity run here. We make the order block here. Look at what happened. It wiped them out. And you can ask, my students can confirm in here that I was expecting this to get wiped out and I've been waiting for it to go back up. This is the kind of stuff that you can expect when it's low probability conditions. Even though the dump was so dynamic, to the point, right out the Hawk Tua, or the vacuum block on the daily time frame. We just dubbed it the Hawk Tua, just because it's funny. So right through, I was not expecting that. That was a little plus today. Okay, my targets were here, and that happened overnight. So this morning was our delayed protraction daily profile, and there's the lower high. No real manipulation phase above the open here, so above the Asian range or London session, and then just straight to the freaking point. So very, very beautiful. So of course we would be expecting an awesome reversal, only it's Thursday before non-farm. I preach this every single month. My mentor grilling it into us every single month during the mentorship. This is the day you don't want to trade. Did price move? Yes. Was there setups? Yes. Was it obvious? Absolutely. So you have something to study. But Master Fren, it moved hundreds of ticks. Then study it. Study it so that this happens on a favorable trading day. You're going to understand what it looks like. Now, because it's Thursday before non-farm, we're going to investigate our order block and see what happened. The thing that I outlined that I wanted to see, exactly that. The most beautiful A+ setup here. Walked on and now trading up. This is game changing. You might not see it yet. You might be saying to yourself, just shut up and tell me how to get into the trade for the way up. And if that's you, you're not going anywhere in this game. Straight up. The game-changing thing is not trading. And you all know it. So these days that I suggest to tell you, okay, I'm not trading these days, that might be a clue. And if you do catch a setup and you are content, then yes, that's great. But for me personally, I am trying to catch these puppies. These ones right here. Open, low, high, high, close. That's what I want. Okay, this is what we call a type 2 classic profile. So this is a type 1 where you open, trade down first, and then trade up. That's type 1 bullish. So if you know, just flip it around for type 1 bearish. And then type 2 bearish is where you just open up, trade down, and then retrace for like it's a trend, right? So you're just continuing the trend of the day. So there's type 1 and type 2 classic profiles that we that I teach you to capitalize on or anticipate happening. So yesterday being the same thing, type 2 profile here. You know, not really a nice manipulation phase above the Asian high or really London high. And then trades down, retraces for that lower high here, and then selling off and hitting targets from yesterday. And that was funny. That was hilarious yesterday. I think it was about 3 actually, 3 and into 4. Man, that was hilarious. It was just getting really, really wild. Daily volume imbalance has been revisited. What time frame is your charts on? 15. So, back to price action. Like, this is the type of stuff that should be going viral. It's not, oh, use this model and quit your job in 30 days. Trust me, bro, buy my course. Okay, this stuff right here. Knowing when your model's going to get walked on. So let's take Bitcoin, for example. A lot of people in the Discord were trying to long this money printer, and I said, no, it's not a money printer. Why? Because it's the end of the month. Okay? That's why. So this is the money printer. This was Sam's trade yesterday from the live. Went straight to targets. Great. I turtle soup shorted right here. I told Sam in our private messages when I was getting in where my stop was. I woke up this morning and price was diving toward my target. Okay, so this 786 right here. Okay, although you would like to see price trend and hold that, I was looking for it to break. Now, how on earth did you know that that was going to snap through violently? Because the order flow's bearish. The order flow's bearish. There's the bearish money printer. Okay, there's your shift in structure here. Bam. Okay, there's your fair value gap right there. Boop, boop. Double top in a premium. When are you looking for retail patterns to play out in their respective environments? We're in a premium. It's the end of the month. There's a double top. There's your play. Crazy, right? So how are you going to anticipate when these are going to fail? How do you know when your model is going to just railroad you? I'm going to give you the clue. And it all starts with a swing low. If you don't make a swing low, it's not going up. That's how swings work. That's what swings are. Crazy, right? So if you were looking for lower targets, which I clearly was, it was this double, well, equal lows here was first target, sell side liquidity pool. Bang. That's the pay the trader, target 1 or 2, whatever, and then the 30% retracement for the month being the algorithmic retracement for the entire range for the end of the month. So that's my terminus for this trade. Now I've collapsed it. I am content here, but watching it run the rest of the way is going to be thoroughly, I'm going to enjoy this. I missed out on a big run up here because I got stopped out on my, I got turtle souped, and then I watched this puppy run without me the whole time. So my little revenge trade on the short, and what I'm doing is I'm catching the wick of the month. It's the end of the month, guys. Time-based charts, that's what we do here. Okay, it's the end of the month. So what are we anticipating price to do? Pull back. Where's it going to pull back to? On average, 20 to 30%. Where is price now? Boop. So there you go, time-based charts. So I'm expecting price to pull back. I have an expectation that price is going to want to retrace back into the range to distribute the orders it picked up, mine, from the beginning of the month, or is it the second week of the month, okay? That's AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So now that it's picked up the sell stops, it's selling them to the buy stops, tickling the all-time high here, saving that for next month. Why wouldn't it, right? All called out in the Leverage Mastery in the Discord. If you're not there, you're probably square. No, I'm just kidding. But hop in. It's awesome. So I have an expectation that price is going to want to come here. I have a bearish bias. So if I've got a bearish bias and I've got a range from here to here, I have now just framed an external range run. What do you mean? I mean from our look. So we got a trend here, right? We got a very beautiful trend going on here. Okay? And it's very nice. But then the trend was broken here. Then it made this double top. And then it started, shifting structure here and then breaking down. So when you're in a trend, all these swing lows, that's where you'd be pulling from to try and figure out premium and discount. You see how this low here takes a nice obvious pool of liquidity in here. Okay, so you've got your symmetrical triangle right here. So there's stops both above and below the market. Okay, we're gonna dig into one pool and then Sam's long down here and then trade it for the other pool here. But I'm short, so I'm not worried about this dip. I want to sell short above the equal highs, right? So now from this range here to this range here, this is our new little dealer's range here. Any liquidity that rests inside of this range is internal liquidity. Once you have an idea that price is likely going to want to gravitate toward a discount market, you are now framing an external range liquidity run. So you're identifying your bull flag. It's in a premium market. We're not looking for longs in a premium market, are we? No. So there's your bull pennant. We're in a premium. So this is a 50-50 pattern. Well, it's probably 90-10 if you play short in a premium market. There you go. So that's a bull pennant. Everybody sees it. Everybody's looking at it. They're all drooling. So where's their stops? Where does the books tell you to put your stops? Right there. Where did price go? Right there. So framing an external range liquidity run, they're typically very violent in nature, to the point, and people will be like, oh my gosh, who's selling off Bitcoin? What happened? Oh my goodness. It's just running out people's liquidity, okay? It's not, this isn't selling pressure. That's not a selling pressure dump. This is a stop hunt raid, because it's going to frickin' rip. Probably to $90,303 or $373.05 to be specific-ish. So that's, I wanted to tell you how to frame when your trade is going to fail, when your model is going to get railroaded, because that's another model in itself. Imagine if you would have shorted that 786 knowing it was going to snap down and never come back. I call that the railroad model, and you guys can have that. Okay, so for example, okay, I'm going to teach you a little bit about order flow and how to use the fibs with it. Okay, when you're pulling your Fibonacci tool, you're not only measuring premium and discount using the center here, which totally counter trades buying and selling pressure logic. Okay, premium and discount. Look at how the 786 was used here beautifully. Okay, perfect, to the point. And then we found the cup and handle and it went to the buy stops. Yay, model complete. Okay, now because we're bullish and we've now pulled our fibs from the low to the high, now we're going to pull them the opposite way. We're going to pull them bearishly. Why would we do this? Because if we're bullish, just like this ripped through the bullish 786, if we're bullish and we were anticipating an all-time high, we would want to see that railroaded violently. Just like all the bearish retracements before it. Yep, that's how it works. So take this for example. Here, we're going to pull bearishly. Look at how it hits the fib here. What happens here? Look at how violent it is, okay? It's 3 a.m., so you're expecting price to run here between 1 and 5 a.m. That's the liquidity run. There's your liquidity pool here. And look at it snap the 786, flip it, and then just continue on its journey. You can do this also with your little impulses here. So you've got this little down here, right? So if you're flipping bullishly, you're pulling from that low to this high, and then bam, 786 hit. So you're bullish here, right? Because of trend. Now watch this. You pull from the low to the high. Now you're pulling them bearishly. Why would you do that? Because if you pull them bearishly, bullish order flow will SR flip the 786. You guys can have that for free, okay? Use it, practice it, get intimate with your fibs and understand time and price. So using that logic, I've now broken structure to the downside. It's the end of the month. We're at the high. I'm waiting for my reversal signal. It trades up into the buy stops. There it is. I am selling short green candles. I'm not buying that long as it's breaking out. That's not trading. That's not anything. Stop trading breakouts. You are failing. It's not gambling. It's worse. Just literally go and hand your money to homeless people in front of Tim Hortons and McDonald's, okay? If you want to continue to be a breakout trader, just go give people your money. Stop giving it to me. Stop giving it to Sam. Stop giving it to other people who are better at trading than you in the markets. And I say that firmly because you need it. You are literally just draining your account. You're putting money back in, hard-earned money, borrowing money. It's not cool. You don't need to do that. You just need a very, very strategic system, and blending time will really help you get there. So anyway, riding up into that buy stop pool here. So you see this little double top here? If you're anticipating price to go down, what you want to do is sell short at that high. Put your stop loss above the 786, go to bed. Don't think about it. Wake up, collect your profits. So when you're looking for your model to get railroaded, you're likely in a premium market. You're framing an idea that because this is your protected low here. That's why it's so violent in delivery. People's stop losses are here and here. And look where it ran to before it found, some choppy. Right there. So I hope that sheds some light there. And NASDAQ doing absolutely nothing while we were hanging on Bitcoin. So this is exactly where we're at, how you can anticipate your model to get railroaded. So it's just like this cup and handle here. Okay, same thing, double bottom above consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap. I believe that's a new day opening gap. Yeah, that's the indigo. Okay, double bottom above the midway point, that's bait. That's like a double bottom above a 786. You know it's going there. So just like Bitcoin, how it made a double top below the 786 that we just dumped from. Okay, save that for later, guys. Okay, save that double top for later. That one right there. Okay, and the 786 is right here about. It's going to be sweet. We're going to rip so freaking hard, it's going to be funny, but not after a big fabulous dump. Okay, it's likely going to want to, on the election, that they're likely going to sink it and make Trump look like a dork, and say, oh, look, he's bad for crypto, and then rip it, because everybody will be like, oh yeah, Trump is bad. Look, I can already see it. And if it doesn't happen, whatever, okay, then it doesn't happen and it just rips out of control or dumps out of control. But this is what I see happening. Price will dump because it's in a premium. It's been pumping for a while. It will dump into equilibrium or a slight discount and then freak out of control. Right up to 80K, 84, and maybe even 90. Yes, you're right. We need news to pump. Exactly. You are so spot on, buddy. News pumps charts. And it's not the release of the news. It's not bullish or bearish news. The news will drive price to liquidity. Regardless of the release, regardless of any numbers. Okay? The numbers have no effect on which way the price is going. It's all about where are we in the dealer's range, the IPTA data range, 20, 40, and 60. And if that's not obvious, just use the dealer's range. That's it. Premium and discount. That's it. That's the magic. So anyway, that is this. I wanted to show you that this was going to get stopped out and likely want to come up here. That thing's got a wick on it, so not too convicted it wants that again. It could want this new day opening gap here, of course, but we'll see. Really thin up close candle here, so like I call it thin ice, really. I'm not looking for that to really hold resistance, although I've been surprised before. So just checking out what the 15-second chart is doing. That looks great. That looks great. There's Sam's model right there. There it is. Right there. Banana curve. 200. Boom. Oh, okay. So we could come back up here. If it wants to be ruthless, yeah, we could rock it. What's up? Are you? No, that's for lips, buddy.
Lips?
Yeah, that's for lips. I'll go give it to Mom. You put some on those. I need some chapped lips. Thanks. Here, let's go this way. There we go. Thanks, bud. Say hello, everybody. Trade safe.
Hello, everybody. Trade safe.
All right, thanks, buddy. Oh, thank you. All right, shut my door, please. Little man. Little mansky poo. So this double top right here is looking really nice. Really nice. So let's aim for that sucker. Mr. Sippy, is that you? So it looks like we've got some order flow kicking in the 5 minute here. Breakaway gap potentially here. So this little thin iced candle in the 15-minute is this immediate balance price range here. So if and when we get up into here, I want to see how it reacts. If it's bullish, it's going to snap through that violently and rush to, we anticipate, the buy side pool. This candle here is no wick on it, so it's likely going to want to make one and deliver price efficiently. And there's one there as well on the 5-minute. I mean, let's zoom in here. Let's make super sure. So that one does have a wick. That one does not have a wick. That's indigo as well. Before we get a hardline bullish bias, at least short term, I'm going to jump into the daily time frame and just see what's going on here. Where have we bottomed? So we're in a bullish order block here that's been used very well before. And we stopped, oh my goodness, we stopped dead in our tracks on this guy right here. So I want to cross-reference that with the smaller time frames. Did we hit it? Yes, we did. We actually hit it. Okay. So I'm under the impression that we bottomed out for the day. So a retrace back into the range is likely. Where did we top out? Well, last night I was mentioning mark the midway point of our vacuum block here, because while it's being printed, it's a vacuum block. You open lower than the close, and then you suck it in, and then puck to it right back to the downside, right? So that midway point was the higher time frame array that it found a top. Last lap, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to call what that is exactly, but it's a tough one, you guys, for real. Like, I don't even know. It's just a candle. It's not a reclaimed order block. I mean, you could use this one here because that's a mitigation block, but it didn't quite touch it, but it was in the wick. It's tough, right? You know, as a matter of fact, there is a little tiny gap in here, but it's from an older contract, so the liquidity in the candles aren't going to be exactly perfect, and the more you go back, the worse it gets. So we'll call that the bottom. Just gonna scroll through the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Sound is good. What's up, Holmes? Was just thinking Fren probably sees a bottom around here. Ooh, look at you go. Frame a good fib. Wahaha. Yes, yes. Miss you, Master Fren. Sadly, can no longer afford the 99. Tamale. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know, I pray that God overwhelms you with abundance and you're able to do all the things that you need to do to push through. Amen. In Jesus' holy name, amen. You helped me a lot, friend. You're welcome. It's not your fault. It's default. Sup. Speaking to me directly right now. Yeah, I feel you. We have no choice but to make it. You know, failure is not an option. I mean, there's two things here. And being this a public live, I'm going to tell you all straight up. And nobody's going to tell you this. There's me and my mentor that don't care. Okay? We don't care. It's like, we're not sitting here begging for your money and affiliate links. We don't care. You have two choices. You're going to submit to what being a professional trader is, and that's managing money correctly and self-control, or you're going to pack it in. That's it. Those are the two options you have. You're going to submit or you pack it in. That's it. That's the secret. There's nothing else. There is literally nothing else. You all know what you're doing. You all know how to read the markets to a degree where you can find consistency. Now you just have to not let your thirst for knowledge cripple your career. It's natural to want to know everything. Oh, I lost 30 people on that. Yeah, 30 people ain't gonna make it. Gone. Bye, Felicia. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. They didn't like that. Sorry, not sorry. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. All these guys that are going viral are like the 6ix9ine guy. Okay, all these influencers, they're all losers. They're all straight up emotion hungry, bankrupt losers. And they got nothing going on. They have no real friends. They suck. And he's now going to court for putting out pump and dumps. While all the real G's are just sitting there watching everybody wreck themselves. Like that's what's really going on here. The real G's are sitting back watching all these influencers and YouTube gurus make fools of themselves. Crypto savvy. BitBoy. This is what's going on. And everybody, and Michael Saylor, they're getting everybody wrecked. I know like 3 good traders that are on YouTube. Out of all of them, believe me, I don't know them all personally, but I was keeping score for a long time. I'm not new here. I got a lot of data. I know who the real G's are. And so does Sammy. Like once you get to a certain point, you can see who the clowns are. Like why do you think Patrick Whelan blocked me? The guy's a straight up clown. He makes all of his money on affiliates. And all he does is talk smack and stir the pot, and people just love his attitude, so they click his links. He can sell ketchup popsicles to nuns, guaranteed. The point, get back to the point, buddy. The point is, you all have a you all have an equal opportunity to make it here. It doesn't matter where you came from, what your childhood is. You can all get funded. You don't need money. You don't need money to make a lot of money here. And that should be enough to light the fire in your spirit to do this and learn yourself and self-control. The stuff that we're doing here with no indicators, we're not supposed to know this. They're not going to change the algorithm. You're not wasting your time. What you need to do is roll your sleeves up and buckle down and do the hard work. That's it. Are you going to win every single trade? No. Do I? No. Does Michael? No. Does ICT? No. Does Sam? No. Nobody does. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. What is a thing, and all these guys that you respect that actually are consistent, wild deuces, is they manage their emotions appropriately and their money. That's it. So all you got to do is put on an imaginary suit, a real nice one, the best one, with spinners and gold flakes and lasers. Walk in to your imaginary firm. Walk up to the boss, you. Walk up to you and be like, look, I want you to hire me. Master Fren taught me how to trade. He says I'm good at self-control and I want you to hire me. And you will look at you and go, who's this random frog? Right? So then you give yourself the evaluation. That's your demo account. Once you understand your model and you know how to frame unfavorable market conditions for intraday trading, and you've got the discipline to not trade them, you go into a demo and you do a demo evaluation. You give yourself whatever account you want to go for. What you're doing is proving to yourself that you can stick to a model, your time to trade, and pass this imaginary pre-eval right? So if you're getting, for example, like depending on the parameters, right? So $150,000, you're not allowed to lose $4,500, right? That's your max drawdown. So give yourself 150 grand in a demo, paper trade, broker on TradingView. Okay, give yourself that and don't lose $4,500 and make 9 grand. But don't do it in a way that you're full porting or you're just like, yeah, I capped 20 ticks and I went in with 35 contracts. Well, you don't get 35 with a $150,000 account. Okay, you get 10 or 15 max depending on the firm. So you do that and you pass the evaluation, but don't go and get the evaluation yet. Do it again. Reset your account and do it again. And if you actually make 2 in a row, don't go again in eval. Thicken your experience before you go for that eval. Once you do it twice in a row, or even twice, pass a pre-eval, don't go and actually get an eval. Take a step back. Go back into your demo account and go and play with your model. Leverage-wise, how much you're looking for as far as ticks. What are you looking to harvest? So for example, if I was back in eval, okay, I just had passed 2 accounts, I'm peacocking, I'm high on life. Wow, I can't believe algorithmic price delivery is a thing. You're going, okay, well, I'm looking for a run up into buy side liquidity. Okay, so I'm going to just measure from the breaker to the buy side pool. 484 ticks. Now, why am I showing you this? Why is this important? Because you've now framed a 120 handle run above the market. What do you need out of there to be content? 40 ticks, 60, 120. What was your risk on that trade? Was it 60 ticks? 100? Because you can frame a 480 tick run above the market, 100 tick stop loss doesn't seem so bad, does it? You still get a phenomenal 3-1. Sure, you have to use less in the trade. But if you have a good idea that price is going to want to come up here, and you take a low-hanging fruit objective, let's say the bottom of this candle here, why wouldn't it want to go there? If up-close candles resist up-close candles, it might want to reach there. So now I've framed 250 ticks out of the midway point of the breaker. And of course, this is in the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so midway point of the breaker, I've now framed into the equal highs here and this mitigation block here, a 215 tick run up. Well, would 120 ticks not be sufficient? Would 75 ticks not be sufficient? At 100 ticks even? So you start playing around with these parameters and you're going, well, how much leverage would I need to make my quota for the week in one trade with 80 ticks? What's your quota? Is it $1,000 a week? Is it 2,000? It's a little much, but $1,000 a week is a very good low-hanging fruit objective. Okay. With 2 contracts, that's $800. If you go to micros and you put 2.5 contracts in there, that's $1,000. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. But you're like, I want this. Well, we're in terrible market conditions right now. Do you have what it takes to hold for a high resistance liquidity run? I don't know. But you're just like, I want this, and it needs to be to the point. Well, it's not time for that. Okay? So you can get Scrooge McDuck eyes here. You'd be like, yes, there's a double top. It has to come there. And sure, it might. That's what you aim for, but you don't need it. So my point is, when you start dialing it back, once you start passing your pre-evaluations, you start playing around with what are you comfortable with the stop loss and a take profit. These are the things you're going to want to work through before you actually go into an account. How much is your risk going to be per day? If you've got a $4,500 drawdown until you blow it, you're going to want to split that into about 20 trades, and that's going to be your risk. A lot of you are going to be like, I ain't doing that, and I don't do it. Heavens no, I don't do that. But I'm also pretty dang good at hitting order blocks. So these are the things you're going to want to work out before you get into an eval. Because you don't want to be learning this while you've got money on the line. You want to already have a good solid foundation for when you get into a funded scenario. Don't rush it. Okay, if you're like, okay, I love a 75 tick stop. But what would be, so there'd be holy, my brain just freaking broke. That was awesome. I've been eating sugar, so Alzheimer's is kicking in, I think. 75 and 75 is 150 plus 75 is $225. Wow, I can't believe I had to go full autism there. So 225 ticks. And you love a 75 tick stop just because it's nice for you. It's right in between. It's like the mental capital of it just suits you, right? You're always getting choked because 40 ticks stops you out. 50 ticks just doesn't quite do it. 60 ticks is like, okay, that's getting to be a little too much. But if you use a little bit less leverage in the trade, then 75 ticks doesn't really seem too bad. Okay, and 75 ticks just happens to be below the breaker. Or in the discount of the breaker anyway. So you get up and you trade above the breaker. Here, finally, you trade, you didn't really close a candle above yet, but you dabbed in there. I'll accept it just for the example. You're in, and you're like, oh my goodness. Okay, thank goodness it closed back above the midway point. Great. This one here creates a swing low. 1, 2, 3. Swing low. And then, so you're like, I like this trade. Is this a comfortable trade for you? 225 ticks with a 75 tick drawdown. So if you're using 2 contracts, that's $750 stop loss. In your account, if you are able to be one and done and this trade was a loser, in your account, are you going to be able to mentally withstand a $750 drawdown? Some of you might not be able to do that. So if you did 60 ticks, you'd obviously be stopped out if you didn't want to wait for another order block. That would have got you on the same candle. So it just depends. And this is what I mean by, I typically will use a 40 tick stop if I'm really convicted and everything's perfect. I don't even need 40 ticks, to be honest with you, in some trades, not all of them. But the mental capital of being one and done and where you're going to set your stop loss. Okay. And there's no one size fits all for this either. Everybody's stops are going to be different. The way we exit trades is going to be different. So if you can withstand 75 ticks with 2 contracts, then some people might not be able to do that, right? So you'll just go, okay, well, I'll use 1 contract, and then instead of it being 750, it's now 375 or something. So that's not bad. You just cut your risk in half, and you're still going to be able to be in the trade, and there's $1,000. 200 and some ticks with 1 contract, that's $1,000. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you want to go ham and just scalp because of the time that it is, right, you'd be just paying yourself here. You would take that trade and pay yourself immediately here. How many ticks is that? Oops. 105 ticks. That's nothing to shake a stick at. So we're just nearing 130 here. We could seek that low. Maybe not exactly get into it. Maybe leave a double bottom in here. There's no, like I said, there's no guarantees we're going back up. But this is where I want to see price right here before it goes back down. If it's going to continue down, I'd like to see it touch here before here. So maybe we dig into this gap here, cross-reference this with the 15, right? 1 minute, and it's looking pretty weak. So that swing low is what we'll be looking to hold price for now. So I'm going back and taking a step back after hitting a goal point. You're allowing yourself to be in an environment that matches your learning curve. You are literally simulating an environment that kind of couples your learning curve, so you're not totally overwhelmed with why isn't everything working out? You know how you pass a demo account, you're feeling it, and then you go into a live account or you get funded or whatever, and then boom, you're blowing it. Because you just hit a goalpost, and now you've got bloodlust, and you're just high on that life, and you want to dial it back. You want to dial back your risk. You want to dial back everything once you hit a goalpost. It's like you got to just take a breather. And that's what I mean about being a sore winner. You know, if you're a sore winner, you're not going to make it very far. I don't really see anything down here that it would want to seek. So if it's going to drop, it's likely going to be violent. So, but I would like to see it right back here very soon. So 130 was that candle here, stabbed into the sell stops. And we do have what looks like could be a bearish order block here. So I'm looking for that to get blasted right through. I love this head and shoulders. All right, the neckline right here, triple bottom, just rocked. So that's the fair value gap high. If it wants it, so this double bottom right in here. This guy right there. If and once it does reach into here or here, I want to see it immediately violent and take out that high. And that would be our trend shift. I hope you didn't take the breaker. I hope you weren't like, Master Fren says that's a breaker. No, I'm telling you that everything's going to get walked on. So we're here studying what it's like to have everything walked on. So there's the double bottom. That black line is the fair value gap in the 5 minute. Do we reach it? I don't know. We could. But I would like to see it just start losing control right for that guy here. If it's going to come up, back up here. Well, yeah, I can only wall up your kid and relate his reaction to losing crypto. I know, right? No, he's good. He just has his moments. You know, it's like dad. He's got attitude. So it's just like, I get it, kid. I understand. All right, just keep it under control. I hear you, man. Thank you for speaking the truth. Newbie here, 2 months in trading. Daniel, amazing. So, if you're, I don't know if you're in the Discord or not, but check out the free mentorship playlist on my YouTube. Obviously, go to my mentor's channel. I don't know if you trade crypto or what. The 1-600R, aka the negative R, the nutty professor. Man. Yeah, I haven't heard the right to mock him. Ruggy, you're awesome, buddy. 180K now. I can't believe that. I'm sure he's had more payouts than I have. Maybe not. You never can tell. What's up, Jay? So trading the night of the election is a no-no? Yeah, I am flat. I am completely flat until everybody, I want to see what happens. I'm very, very interested. Thank you, friend. Could use cold turkey, guys. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. The first time I heard about that was on Tanya's YouTube, and she showed how she locks herself out of her accounts with this program, and it locks the websites. It basically locks your computer, and you can't get, it's a time stop, so you can't get back in until that happens. So this is the bearish retracement for this trend. So I do see a little reversal model in here happening. So we can just trade back down into right there, and now cruise back up. So if we're bearish, we're going to hold this bearish retracement and snap for this bottom, and we're not going to go up. But that's it right there. So you go up now. I really wanted to get a payout today for your benefit, friends, so you don't think I've wasted your time. Oh, man. Last day of the Zoom calls for me today, bro. Oh, are you serious? Please don't burp me as I need to get as many. Aw, Ruggy. You've been with me for so long, man. You don't need me anymore. You already know what you're doing. You already have everything, man. You just need to practice and get a hold of your discipline. That's it. Talk to Sam E. And, yeah, he's here, so. Yeah, give Sam E, you know what I'm talking about. So there you go. So that reversal model has been blasted through. So even if we do get a retracement, right, leaving a double bottom here. So we'll seek that fair value gap next, which is this tail here. Possible download. I want to join the tape reads though, bro. I don't take... Typical, you've been waiting on a massive dump, then it comes on a no trading day. I know, right? And it's fine. I am not it. I never knew what ICT meant by, over time you'll see setups pass you by and there'll be like buses. You're not going to get on every bus. Watching setups pass you by is a true mastery of self, and I never really had a relationship for those things, but I really wanted one, and it wasn't until I finally submitted that I really got it, and then it really hit home, and he's right. There's no point in trying to catch every single move. I know that's what we want to do because we're men. It's instinct, and that was kind of getting to the point of instincts and chemicals and how we mitigate those emotions. It's like a family member dying. It hits you just like that. It's like, or best friend or whatever, dog. It hits you like that. It's because of the chemicals. So how do you mitigate those emotions? You just work through it. You let time pass. etc. However you deal with it. GTA. But yeah, it used to bother me and now it doesn't because I know like it doesn't even matter. Like I went from wanting to just be in the markets all day, all the time to, okay, I pretty much only need to be in the markets when I need money. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, I need rent, I need bills. All right. I just go in, I wait for my thing, and I take it. And I take my money. And then I pay my bills. Like it's become, I'm not going to say easy because I have my boo-boos, you guys, okay? Publicly. I have my boo-boos. The last 2 Fridays were a butt nose to me. And I was good at discipline and patience and making it back. And then I just went F-word it. Boop. And then that account went bye-bye. I'm not defeated. All right. I have other accounts. I did take a break. I took a big fat trade yesterday and it was great. I waited 2 days for it. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, yesterday alone made my ends. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not defeated. I don't let this stuff bug me, but I still have days where, maybe I eat too much sugar. Maybe my neighbor woke me up in the middle of the night. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We're pretty good here. My wife's been amazing this pregnancy, like just awesome. Last one wasn't fun, but this one, she's just sweetheart, and you could tell it's a girl in there. And if it's not, she's gonna be a really, really sensitive boy. But yeah. I thought about another kid coming, and I forgot about everything. Oh yeah. Trading with mental anguish, just not good. Institutional order flow entry drill right here. Is that what you're saying? Just start launching. I think we would have done that already. It's when you see that the IFOD, bro, it's like it's a little stomp, and then it's immediate trend shift. You don't have to question it. You don't have to go, okay, is that it? It just does it, and that's it. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the obvious ones. So we're in that gap now. We're in this rejection block, and we could seek that low. But we're still saving this buy-side liquidity pool for later. I hit my targets today when I long got, but definitely was offside BTC. Oh yeah, hey, good for you, man. No, you took a little scalp long off that turtle soup, which could have been something cool. That was great. I seen it. A couple of you guys did it. That's why it's called the money printer. All right, if you're going to long a 786 blindly, you're probably going to see something. It's not too often, other than today, where I know where you longed on your money printer. You pulled your fibs lower. But like today, how that 786 just got walked on violently. But that where you longed wild berries was great. Because you're bound to see something down there, right? As long as you pay yourself. And you're good to go. So this is kind of line in the sand right here in my toolbox. Maybe one more little dipsky poo down here. So 20,043 even. And I want to see a little snapshot off of that. If not, I guess my bottom call will be, and we could soup it one more time. That'd be fine. We'll see. So why did he call along in the group until 15 minutes? Because that's, I hope you're still here. But yeah, that's Alejandro Chavez. So Sam reads price live. Okay, that's his skill set. That's the lifer vision. We as algorithmic traders anticipate it happening before it does it. Okay, so when he's calling along, that's his probability saying, oh, there's our little trend shift here, and if we make a fair value gap, we will likely seek buy side. So the thing is, like, he's waiting for certain expectations of the market because he's a momentum trader. Okay, he also anticipates reversals. He's growing, but like he's mostly the majority of his career been a momentum trader. So there's that fair value gap here. Do not break that. If it could come down to here, that I wouldn't mind that, but that low here has to remain intact. Yeah, that's it. So he's waiting for certain conditions in the market. So if you're a momentum trader, you're using patterns to, give you the probability that it's going to continue. Okay, so when you cross the 200 bullishly, right, you're going to keep looking for continuation patterns until they start failing. The patterns will fail when they start crossing back below the 200. So he was long as price action stayed above the 200, but it didn't. Do you see? So if this, then that, if that, then this, that's the kind of type of trader he is. So, like, when do bull flags fail? Do you know what I mean? Like, so just soup that low here, and this is our next little range to bust here. When do continuation patterns fail? Right? Typically, once you hit a higher time frame pool of liquidity, or it's just done for the day, which is likely a pool of liquidity, but like when you start crossing back below the 200, the trend's likely over if it doesn't get back up above immediately. Once you're tickling the all-time high, of course you're going to sit there and want to see it. Do it. So there was that 43, and we want to see a snapshot. Harder. Way harder. Oh, leave a gap. Don't be lame. Oh, you lame-o. Didn't leave a gap. See how we're like waiting for it to be the thing? It's not the thing. I hope that cleared it up, Alejandro Chavez. Can you chart Casper? Did you seriously just ask me to chart crypto? You're hilarious, man. I don't do crypto. That's Sam's gig. I just stonk. I tell you, I don't trade crypto, dude, man. I just stonk, man. BTC, I mean, you can call it crypto, but it's moved on to traditional. It's moved on from crypto to traditional market movement. I would not consider BTC crypto anymore, even though it is the crypto. As far as charting goes, it's a traditional asset now. Yeah, I don't do crypto, buddy. It's not what I consider. I'm a day trader. Okay, yeah, sure, I invest and I got long-term stuff, but day trading crypto will get you wrecked. That's long-term stuff. I hit my targets today when got long, but definitely was offsides BTC. See, isn't it awesome how you can take a long counter trend to the trade, just following the counter trade to the trend, just following the rules, pay yourself and still be profitable? It's so awesome. Wrong and still profitable. That should be our slogan. Wow, I'm going to write that down. Perfect. Reclaimed order block on the 5-minute around 8:30 a.m. Nice catch, buddy. I was talking about NQ, didn't realize you're on BTC. Yeah, I was just flipping. End of the month. Well, no wonder my 9:45, 10 a.m. reversal didn't happen. Yeah! I know, I had my little buddy, that little 14-year-old kid that I sponsored for a while. He goes, what happened here? I was like, end of the month, bro. He's like, oh, I forgot. That's why I brought you here. That's why I give you the stuff that should be viral. There's another slogan. The stuff that should be viral. Man, I'm on fire today. It's probably all those memes I ingested. Oh, is this it? So I was looking to see if it doesn't take that low, okay? I want to see if it leaves a double bottom here and actually trades up. and then it would leave support bait for the buying pressure people. Oh, that's beautiful. Just snaps. Or next swing high to bust here. And you just keep moving a goalpost. I mean, I'm not trying to pick a bottom, okay? We're just reading price. And so far, it's still bearish. I got no skin in the game. I'm not all my expectations have been met. That was all I wanted to see, and that happened. So, no shift yet, but a balanced range here. If that holds, could be the start of something beautiful. Yeah, I'm thinking rinse and shine. It's ripping. It stopped ripping, Tom. What could you expect will happen when the 69,200 is hit? I'm actually looking for much lower than that. It's just that's my pullback call for the month, and it doesn't have to get down there. Okay, the 20 to 30% retracement is just an average. Okay, it's not. It's hit 20. It doesn't have to get to 30. It could rip all the way back up for that double top that I pointed out now too. And it looks, the 15-minute looks like it kind of wants to do something like that, actually. Next month, I am looking for price to run to a discount. Like, get everybody so bearish that they start crying and they're forced to panic sell. And then it will immediately V-shape recovery and rip in their faces. That's what I'm looking for the next 2 weeks for Bitcoin. It would be very wise that if you are rocking a liquidation price in your futures trading, that you don't trade. Okay, if you don't know how to do a no liquidation in your trading, then I would suggest that you don't trade until about November 8th. I'm driving. Is this being recorded? Bro, it's live. It'll be on my YouTube. Bro, I need leverage mastery. Hop in, Cheddar Shredder. Hop into the Discord, man. We're freaking killing it in here. People be like, oh, I hate groups. That one group, everybody on the internet's AI. They're all scamming trash. You know what? I thought that too. Okay, that's why I got data on everybody. Everybody. You name them, I know that they suck or not. That's why I picked the lifers, man. But I feel you. Everybody sucks until they don't, right? So just give it a testy poo. I mean, $100 to come try it out. And that's just, sure, I charge $300 for the leverage mastery. Okay. I go above and beyond what you sign up for. First of all. Second of all, there are 3 weekly live sessions, private, for as long as you're a Discord member. That right there is like, I know what my counterparts are charging who study smart money concepts. I know what they're charging. So if you can't afford $300, I mean, save up. If you really want it that bad, you'll get it in. And you know, again, free mentorship on my YouTube. All you have to do is study your model, practice in a demo, understand yourself and self-control, and that's it. That's freaking it. You don't need anything else. You don't need another YouTube. You don't need a mentorship. You don't need someone to hold your hand and look over your trades and babysit you. You just go to the mentorship. You be a one-trick pony, and that's it. You don't worry about it. You don't sweat it. I got this kid who all he does is the money printer at the time I tell him to do it. That's all he does. He's 14, he's in school, and he's making money. He doesn't know how to read charts. He doesn't know what an order block is. He doesn't know what a fair value gap is. And all he does is play the money printer with very, very specific, refined rules. And he makes money. And isn't that wild? Now, you guys that are with me, you're on a completely, you actually want to know how to read price, get big, and you're not 14 years old. But it's just a testament to what you can accomplish as a trader yourselves. Just learn something and run with it. Be a one-trick pony just for a little bit while you're studying. But as far as, if you can't afford it and all the rest of it, I'm sorry, I'm exclusive to the 99ers. I'm a snob. It's just the way it is. But, for you, again, I pray for everybody that God blesses you with abundance and provides you with a path to greatness, whether it's with the lifers or not. You will make it. Just keep praying for abundance. In Jesus' name, amen. This stream is gold. Yeah, I would agree. After news is over, people sell and find next hype. People will sell and they'll be crying. And then we'll be like, I told you. I love when Richard Hart goes, oh, my weak hands. They let my bags free. Oh my goodness. My wife just accidentally locked me out of the porch and went, oh, errands. I can't get to my computer. Did I miss the money printer? Nah! You're so funny, man. Oh, that's awesome. Divorce, he says. Holy shnikey, that's awesome. Can't wait to watch the previous 25 minutes I missed. It is gold, buddy. Chicago PMI opened the floodgates today. Nice. Inverse HNS. Yes. It's starting to look like something pretty here. So we do have a shift in structure on the 1 minute with a gap, order block. Let's do it. 2022 model to buy side liquidity. Do you copy? Over to liquidity. Over. Selling pressure canceled. Over. All right, I hate to do this to you, but it's break time, okay? I'm taking a quick breaky poo, and I'll be right back. I know I got 124 people here, and you all better still be here when I get back. No, I'm just kidding. Ah, 20 people left. Yes! 86 likes. That's a pretty good ratio. Thanks, guys. Back up here. I'm in the short off the breaker inversion. Ooh, yeah, this might fail here. It's at the line in the sand now, isn't it? I'm not even bothering to click button frame setups, go back to study. So much to learn. Amen. I love hearing that. You know, it's not important that you guys are making money right now. It's important that you understand how to read this stuff. Nice, thanks. Word. Groundhog Day. Yeah, totally. I love learning. Taylor Thompson, wife finally got back to unlock balcony door. Glad I did miss the bull run. Mike Lee, hey buddy. What's up, man? Nice to see you the other day. Even though it was, you know, just whatever. It was pretty sweet. Let's do it again soon. I always look for excuses to go for rips. This time I'm not taking the Camaro though. The thing is a stress bag. 140 watching, 40 likes. Ooh, 92 likes now. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Neil Diamond. 2 standard Deeves hit again. Reggie, nice. You guys are awesome. Live, love, laugh. Thank you very much. I'm just a human in a goat's body. No, I'm just kidding. Don't give me a big head. Nice to hear Master Fren's voice again. Been out of the 99 for a month now. I forgot where money. I'll come back. Chasma. Oh, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember you very well. You're doing so good. What do you mean you ran out of money? Yeah, you must have been giving it away to people again, huh? It'll come back 10x, buddy. Resisted getting in at the top. Good. Thanks for being here, Green. Not Green Friend. It's all good, Byron. I get you. I got you. Thanks, buddy. Although while he's breaking up with Ruggy, I just enjoy hanging with you guys. Oh, for sure. For sure, you know. And, you know, you were away for a bit, so you can hang out for another month if you want. There you go. You were busy with your house and stuff, so why don't you hang out for another month? Is stocks trading day in U.S. tomorrow? I think so. I don't know why it wouldn't be. So we got some bearish order flow here in the 5 minute. Looking like if we don't turn here, right there, if that's not our bottom, these two right there, we're going to snap down violently. Now, typically, if we were going to run out this double bottom down here, we'd like to see a pool of liquidity rated above the market for the handshake. But, I mean, does retail get their bear flag cookie? That's why I was looking for this to dip up here. And they might. Every once in a while, they get a cookie. 68% of the time. I'm waiting for the cruise ship. Oh, yeah, nice. Attaboy. I just love learning, just pasting emojis here. We got a matcher. Show me your emojis, guys. I had one today. Friend killed the short and tried to catch the bottom and gave it back. Ow. Oh, one and done. That like, all these slogans I'm coming up with today are slick. One and done. You guys, I got my little buddy A's. He's doing well. Doing very well. And he's on this one and done mission, and he's actually seeing that how consistency and discipline on the one and done and being very, very picky with what you're going to engage with is an absolute skill set all of in itself. He already knows what he's looking for. He just needs to, and he has been for 60, almost 70 days now. Yeah, doing very good. hilarious. It's just trashing people. I mean, we're expecting this, right? It's Thursday before non-farm. We were expecting this. I made a sucky trade a few weeks ago and been struggling to make a trade since. Dude, man, I'm telling you, bro, it's been like that on purpose. The markets are not free and fair, Mike. Okay? They're not. They're just not. Okay? If there was, there would be no way that I'd be calling tops and bottoms almost every day consistently for a long time. Okay? It just doesn't happen. It just does not happen. And I mean, calling them the day before they print. Just look at what Bitcoin did today. Okay? There's no way. If the markets were free and fair, and they weren't time-based, there's no way that my turtle soup short here last night would be that awesome, okay? They're designed to just rob you. So there are times when prices will run, and there are times when prices are not going to run, and this is why I've been going off about this today, because, you know, especially publicly with you guys, because a lot of you are going to watch this, and the game changer is framing low probability conditions and not trading. Just like now, you know, we wanted to see stuff materialize and it's just not happening. So now we've swept that bottom. So I just want to see what is it, if it's going to run. So when we were in the daily, we were looking at, this mitigation block here. We've now hit it. So if we're going to run, where are we going to run to? We don't want to get in the way of a freight train here. So there's the next sell side pool of liquidity. And because we're in the daily time frame, we're going to take the tail and mark out the quadrants. Okay. So that's the rejection block here. It's pretty much the largest tail here, and it's the swing low. So higher low, lower low, higher low. So that's your swing low here. So this is our protected low. If we're going to frame an external range run outside of this range here, that'll be here, and it's likely going to be very violent in its delivery. So we'll use this as a measuring stick in our lower time frames and see if we can SR flip that. Oh, look at that. So 2 p.m. liquidity run has started, just dabbed into sell side. If we're going to shift trend, I mean, these equal highs are nice. Oh, yeah, look at that. Bang. That's what we've been looking for. That makes my mouth sour skittle. That's awesome. That's awesome. We might see a nice pump up here, finally. Maybe off that mitigation block. That's so awesome. So, bang, fair value gap. Nice. 2022 model in the 15-second time frame. So this is where it starts. Okay, and as long as this holds, that low there, we want to see it happen in the 1 minute, then the 5 minute, then the 15. Once it's locked in on the 15, the chances of running up here are really, really good if we don't hit it before. If it just launches, I wouldn't be surprised, but probably not going to do that. Now, if you're convicted that it's going to break the rejection block, this was probably the best short signal ever, selling short above these highs, like I did in Bitcoin last night. It's all about bias. Where do you think price is going to go? Right? We're nearing the end of the day. We dumped hard. Do we continue to grind down? Possibly, but we'll know because this will fail miserably. So far we got the shift in structure. Does the 1 minute make a fair value gap in here? So 5 minutes, the 5 minute cycle down the bottom left, 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Can we get a close above the down close candle? So let's mark that. And this is where order flow will show us. So we marked our down close candle, and we want to see SR flipped, basically, right? And then mark this up close candle here. If we're anticipating it to get railroaded, I draw them blue. Oh, that little, look at this little baby cup and handle. Little baby dragon. Looks so cute. So Mike Lee, take a nice break. This is when you were going to want to take a break, is now. It's a good time to take advantage of it, okay? Because it's going to be really ugly for a bit. So, yeah, if you haven't checked out my free mentorship playlist, check it out, bro. You'll like it. Gains for life, thank you very much. Price rip now? Perhaps. Glad to see you here today. Yeah, ditto, bro. Thank you. JT, thank you, bro. The more I feel I need money, the worse my trading becomes. Amen, man. It's literally like quicksand. It is. The more you fight, the faster you sink. The more you just chill out. Oh, man. It's something you really got to live through, bro. Especially this big change in your life is super huge, man. So there's that too. So we did get the fair value gap in the 1 minute time frame. We're in it now. So I want to see this hold if we're going up. My Nvidia keeps going down, but still in profit, holding long. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. You know, I come to realize after being in the markets for so long now, what old man money means and what it meant when I was a kid. You know, you grew up broke and stuff like that, and it's just like when you'd be like, you know, you'd always hear in your childhood, oh yeah, that guy had old man money. You know, that guy's got old man money. And you always heard this, and I didn't know, but that's all they did, Mike. That's all they did. They bought and then they hold. They held and they look like geniuses. That's all they did, man. So you're gonna have serious old man money. Wouldn't it need to take out that low before considering a long entry, friend? Oh, I think you were talking about this low here, and you're totally correct. It could, and it did, but that could have been the low as well, and it could still dump, man. There's nothing high I want to make this very clear right now. There is nothing high probability that's going on here. I'm simply just reading price with an expectation that it might want to pump before another sincere dump. Kind of like this. Whamp. Just like that. So the fact that this bear flag is playing out, great. It's a continuation pattern. It's playing out so far. Typically, what I look for when we have these bear flags is just a ride up into the stops to some degree. You know, where does it go? Does it hit the balanced range? Does it come into the order block and the buy side pull up here? Who knows, right? But that's typically what we look for. And it's not broken yet. It's just playing hard to get, that's all. Yeah, exactly. It depends if you're playing Turtle Soup or, you know, if you're playing the order block, if you're playing the 2022 model. You know, if you're playing it, that's your stop. And it looks like it's going to get rocked here. How often do you do your trading course? I need to learn your ways to sharpen my skill. I am adult naive. Well, if you're not a Discord member, it's twice the price. So, Josh, are you a Discord member? The lifers are awesome. All right, so you're probably a Discord member. Send me a DM, bro. I'll never DM you first. What are your market cipher settings and how to set up institutional candlestick? Patrick Whelan, friend. Holy shnikey, you are hilarious, bro. Well, first of all, I use the stock settings on market cipher right from Crypto Face himself. And my institutional candles, Patrick Whelan, are 15 second, 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute. Hilarious. Wrong and still profitable. I like that. That's me in a nutshell. Yeah, buddy. Flopping and groping, but still in gains. That's awesome. So, seeing some sensitivity out of the discount. My goodness, look at this money printer. Just toying with us. Ooh, and holding strong. But the 15-second chart is noise. Yeah, these guys are funny. I trade BTC just because I bought it when it was around 12K. Came up on Sam's channel and started. I just have trouble listening to his channel. I'm not getting into it. He's a great guy though. Hey man, not everybody meshes together well. It's just the way it is, Like according to astrology, my wife and I are not supposed to be best friends, and we are. A ram and a crab don't really go together. But we're multiplying. You know what I mean? Am I right, man? How evil do I feel? You said you want price to make people cry out of embarrassment, and I got excited. Be right back. Going for a shower. I feel dirty. That's awesome. Look at it trashing people. That 5-minute couldn't get the close above. This one's just absolutely bonkers. Hit our order block here. What time frame was that? Yeah, this it was supposed to be the 15-minute, and it was the 5-minute. This guy here. All right, that was a different one. Anyway, came up and found sensitivity to the downside. Now, when I see big selling pressure wicks like this, I know that there's a lot of liquidity up here. So whether or not we come in here today or later on, save it for later, traders will be short off the selling pressure right now and this bear flag that's playing out. So they'll be chasing this as a breakout. Okay. Their stops will be under the selling pressure wicks and the double top up here. So I'll be aiming for this regardless. Practice aim. How did that practice aim from last night come out, eh? Boom. So awesome. Yeah, so Daniel, I get it, man. I don't know what to tell you, really. It's just 25 seconds, bottom left corner, bottom right corner. Where do we close? And we go to compression in the 15. Can we get a little sneaky push up here? No vacuum block either. It's not over, but there's a imbalance down here. Still holding this guy, so tough to say. But yeah, Daniel, I don't even know what to say, man. It's just like not everybody's gonna like everybody, right? Even though it's just like what's a good example? I don't like Elon at all. Oh, just lost 20 people. Just kidding. I don't like Elon at all, but I mean, I like what he's doing at the moment. I'll tolerate him. I'll give him my checkmark money. Sometimes you just gotta hang out with middleman. You know what I mean? It's like you might not like somebody, but at the same time, you could learn from everybody. I don't even know how to say it, but yeah, I get it. He even says on his live, press 1 if you don't even like me, but you're just here for the TA. It's so funny. Oh damn, I never even occurred to me Fren is AI. You just figured that out? I'm like the upgraded version of Sophie. Canadian version of Sophie, man. You humans are hilarious. I'm just catching up in the chat here. Costs money to make money. Yeah, I listen to you, Master. Biggest takeaway: find your model and AM and forever profitable, man. Yeah, exactly. Well, much respect to you. You're a solid dude. I'm getting back into Discord and taking the class. Wood by Wix. Amen, buddy. All right, let me see the Discord. You back in yet? I want to see it say that this dude just joined the 99. Welcome to the 99. Oh, you're not in yet. I want to see you in there tonight. Yes, $300 is steal for the Alpha Master Fren gives. Amen. Thank you, Bellicose. You know, and it all started with just teaching you guys how to trade leverage. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to help you guys with a plan. You know what? I'll teach you guys fibs. And it just kind of blossomed. But yeah. Hey, Lydia. What's up, buddy? Just made it to 87. I'm back to 102. I had 120 at one point, but I went for a smoke and people just couldn't handle quiet. They just need to be entertained. I got $5. Who gave me $5? Fan funding. Crawbillies. Aww. Cross 'em. Buy your little man a snow cone on Crawbilly. Oh, thanks, man. Amen. Super cute. Thank you. What's up, trend with volume? Yeah, word. Wood by Ticks. We got what you need, man. There's no other trading group that does it the way this does. It does not exist, period. This is it. Like, it. Quotation marks. This is it. You're not going to find anything out there where you've got a duo that reads price, both two mentors that read price live, both in their different ways, and you know, one really honing in on psychology. Well, both of us do, really. He's just, the thing is Sam's got his own, he's like the wax on and I'm like the wax off, you know? We complement each other quite nicely, which is weird because Aries aren't supposed to hang out. They're not supposed to, we're supposed to butt heads. And I mean, we do, but it's like, it's so cool, man. Like, Sam's the shiz. Shout, +1 to Sam. +1 crypto lifer. Shout out, brother. OMG, my spelling. I forgot to smash the E-like. Oh, I hate E-likes, man. E-girls, E-likes. Crazy, bro. It's all good. PMG, George Lifer, Banterson. Can we check out Moodang, please? You're hilarious, bro. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't touch that coin. I wouldn't kiss that coin with your lips. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not a crypto guy. I'm a crypto guy in a sense. I kind of am. It's weird. I'm not like head over heels about crypto. I'm not like, oh my gosh, crypto's gonna save everybody. I'm just like, if you put Nike shoes on a chart, I'm gonna trade it. If you want to trade me headphones for a banana, I'm gonna trade you. I'm a trader. I don't care what it is. You know, I go to the store and they're like 10 Satoshis, please. I don't care what you want. Okay, just give me my bag of chips. Hey, friend, if I'm only planning on using low leverage through crypto fund trader for a while, would you still recommend to go with the leverage? No, do not use my system to get funded. That is for self-funding only, high leverage. You will want to stick with traditional risk management and compound gains. And if you don't understand compound gains, you will pay them. Okay? My plan is to leave most of my capital in liquidity pools and farm fees until I'm comfortable with higher leverage. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. I think you probably got a lot of money, Taylor, if you're doing that. So, yeah, I'm fairly certain that's a good idea. But you're gonna want to make sure that you trust where you're pooling your money, right? Yeah. So you're lending out your money to decentralized liquidity pools, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then you earn your fees off of that. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea if you got a lot of money. And then just buy Bitcoin. Or Hex. My plan is to leave most of my capital. Yeah, exactly. Opinion, y like me genere. Y like me gente. You're hilarious, bro. Fit for biz, man. I hope you're doing well. You don't message me anymore. You don't talk to me. I don't hear from you. It's kind of sad and lonely. Jesse, too. I don't ever hear from him. He doesn't talk to me. He doesn't message me. Nope, 38 viewers. Everybody lost interest. I know. Doesn't it get boring? Isn't trading boring? Oh, funny. So I got 105 likes. Oh, 60 people. That thing just is erratic. And people be like, we're looking for other streamers. Where's price going next? It ain't went anywhere. It's just killing your account because you can't let it go. You just can't do it. See what I mean about it bleeding? So check this out. We had a 15-second. It was looking great. We had a 1 minute. It was kind of looking good for a second. Blown out. No 5 minute closing above the down close candle. Closing below an up close candle though. So definitely not leaking into the 15 minutes. So we're just sitting here waiting. That's what we do. And when it starts being obvious again, I will start talking about it. Congrats on the upcoming baby, and thanks for the free lessons. You're very welcome. And thank you very much. We haven't decided if we're doing the ultrasound yet. Like, we kind of do, but we kind of don't. Surprise. I don't know. It's a tough call. You know, right? Louis, thanks, bro. If you haven't signed up yet, what are you waiting for? It's funny. It's because I kind of went through it. You know, there's so many phonies and scammers out there that it's really hard to put your money behind something because you know that you're going to want to give it your all, right? It's a tough game. It's a mental game, but if I would have been, nice little shot back up there. If I would have been a dog hater, remained a dog hater, I should say, like was just stubborn about hating dogs because I really didn't like them before my chocolate lab, I would have never, ever had such a beautiful relationship with this dog. And I love dogs now because they all remind me of him. And, you know, if it's just like you get into a group, you watch these guys on YouTube get wrecked constantly, never calling it right, but always in profitable trades somehow. It'll kind of like give you a dirty, it'll leave a bad taste in your mouth. Okay, I'm with you. But eventually you sift through all the garbage to find the diamond. And in my opinion, you take my word for it or not, it's the 99. There's nothing like it. Take a shot. I mean, take a shot. $100. Whoop-de-doo. Come join us. Watch us make calls. Do cool things. And, I mean, you watch Sam do it every day. I'm thinking of buying another Camaro. Oh, you're hilarious. Just buy mine, dude. I don't want it. I'm going to get it out of my garage so I can get my grow tent back up. Do it, man. We'll go racing. We'll go and trash the streets downtown. I know this is cheeky, but I can save that month for another month or two. Yeah, of course you can, bro. Dude, absolutely. Absolutely. Why would I say no, bro? I'm not like, you know what I mean? I'm not. It's hard for me to say that. I don't want to. I'm not just like, give me your money and F off. You know what I mean? It's like, even people who were like first signed up and they took 3 months off before, okay, I paid for this, I'm actually going to do it. You know, I helped them out too. I'm not hungry out here. I mean, I'm cozy. I actually trade for a living. Nomad, what's up, buddy? Another one of my top tier students. CE of new week opening gap 922. Nice. Is that what you're targeting? What's your price point? I hate it when it leaves those tailless candles. Well, it depends if you're long or not. A lot harder than I anticipated. Sure didn't pay either. Fixer upper price for the house, but oh boy, yeah. I mean, if you and your wife survive this, you will survive anything. You'll survive a nuclear holocaust. For real. Like, it is really tough for couples to survive a marriage during renovations and stuff and moves. So check that out. Cram ram plus carb. I think you're talking about car stuff, I'm not sure, or fishing stuff, fishy boat stuff. I'm not sure. I'm a fish. Nice, Mike Lee, you're a fish. My wife's a crab, I'm a ram. That's hilarious. Go forth and multiply. Yeah. Amen. Gains for life. I need to proofread my text. Ugh. Proofread. You need to proofread the proofreader. Have to run. Thanks for everything, friends. See you all in Discord. Much love, Sam E. Have a good day. Mars Solo. Sometimes you just gotta go against everything that seems logical as long as you have conviction. Applies to career, love, trading, life. Yeah, you are either correct in your conviction or you're about to learn a fantastic lesson. You know, one thing that I've been loving what Sam's been saying lately is detachment from any sort of expectations and outcomes. Man, I used that last night on my short because it was looking like it was going to come after me. And I was just like, come on, just go. You know you're going down, right? I know I'm different. I tell myself where price is going. Okay, that's just what I do. I'm like, you are going here. You're going to go here now. And if you don't, then whatever, take my money. But that's the conviction. When I'm convicted, I'm not going, oh, it might come against me. It might do this. I'm like, no, it's going there. That's where price is going. And then I'm convicted. I trust my analysis. I trust that I know where price is going. That's the whole game, is to figure out where price is going next. That's our whole game in trading. So, I agree, you never know for sure, 100%, you know where price is going. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when I know where price is going, I'm trading it and I'm right until the market takes my money. That's the mentality I have. And so that combined with the detachment theory that what he was talking about the last couple of days, I used that last night. It doesn't matter about the outcome. Detach yourself from it. And I ended up winning that trade. It was great. So, yeah, there's your fantastic lesson, right? No worries, sir. I have the time to learn at my job. My main focus is not trading every second I see the MACD. LOL. I'll learn it, brother. I feel your vibe. Word up, man. I think that's why I was brought onto the team. Just some people just love what I have to say. And I'm pretty much born for this. I love teaching. I love it. Oh my God, wife started to wear butt lifting shorts. Might be the best thing ever. That's for your notes. I can't believe you made me read that out loud. Oh, I want to say something so funny, but it's not appropriate. Just know that it's extremely funny. I'm going to buy some before I go to the gym. Me and Sam have the same BDA. Yeah, word up. B-Day. Oh, I see. I thought you meant you were both badasses. Yeah, word B-Day. Yeah, Sam and I are only days apart. His is the 8th, if I'm not mistaken, or the 9th. Mine's the 2nd. So look at this. Look at this. Our thin order block here on the 15-minute is getting walked on. Who could have thought that was going to happen? So I'm looking at my lower time frames. You see how this 2022 model here in the top right? You see how this is just pristine butte here? So I'm measuring premium and discount from this range here, and that's discount here. So that's a discount or equilibrium, fair value gap, another gap down here. You want to save yourself some headaches, and you want to know which gap to take? Take the discount. Don't take the premium gap if you don't want to withstand some drawdown. Okay? Be patient and wait for that puppy. And if it doesn't hit, then you don't have a trade. How's that? How's there only 100 people here? Because I'm a loser, dude. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Pro loser. People want to be entertained. Ooh, just like that dump there. Look at it just robbing people, you guys. This is what we're here to see. Right here. Setups get walked on. And you wonder why you're getting frustrated and you're upset and you're blowing it all the time. Today's point of today's lecture is to watch everything get wrecked. Watch everybody else get smashed. That's the whole point. We want these setups to fail today. We're expecting them to fail today, and here they are failing while we're not trading them. And there's a bunch of people now. One more of those. One more. Oh, leaving equal lows. Oh, finish the job. Boom. There you go. They're stopped out now. What happened to the buying pressure? What happened to the engulfing candles? What happened? What happened? Nothing. Your stops were there, and it's being a butt nose. See, you've never considered that not trading is the best trade you've ever taken. This is why there's not 100 people, or there's not more than 100 people here, bud. Right here. Because I'm showing you how to not trade. All the other guys are showing you how to get in trades. Push your edge. Not me. Don't trade. Stop trading. Stop giving these markets your money. Stop giving the funded accounts your money. Start taking it. You're going to do this when you've mastered discipline. And you're never, when you realize that you've never actually mastered discipline is when you master discipline. It's like a catch-22. No, 15 second is looking pretty sweet. But it's looked pretty sweet like 6 times now. And it's just kept walking. So don't expect it to do anything. Look at how beautiful that was. But for example's sake, if you were looking for price to run up, don't take the equilibrium or the premium fair value gap. Wait for the discount. If that was to materialize something, obviously just trashing people, right? So, yeah. You know, the majority of people want Patrick's. They want drama. They have Stockholm syndrome. They love getting wrecked. They just love it. So they'll stick with him. Because he's got cool hair or something. I don't even know. YouTube just kicked me. Dave Roy. Dang. Crawl Billy also wants TA on Casper for the 5. You're hilarious. I don't know enough about crypto to give you guys any sort of high probability analysis. That's why I won't do it. I don't know enough about it. We broke YouTube. Nice. Dangerfield. Kicked me as soon as Fren said e-girls. Oh, that's funny. Twice now. Dang. Boy, this party really died. I know, right? I know. It was looking really cool for a second. And then it just started dumping. Yeah, I'm getting kicked out as well. Jump back in, though, real quick. That is wild. See, look at me, ICT. Who else is out here changing lives? Like, ever since he started talking about stuff this year that he's not supposed to be talking about, his lives started getting not recorded properly. Sound, his sound would be, not there or barely existing. Sam's streams have been, lagging, throttled. Everybody who's actually trying to do something good out here is getting just annihilated with, like, bombarded, really not annihilated, but bombarded with all these Fed tools. That's why I love Richard Hart. He's being attacked by the same people who are robbing everybody out here. All right, so anyway, you weren't telling them what they wanted to hear. Totally. Here, take a full port short right now. There you go. You wanted to hear how to get into a trade? Take a short right now. Boom, wrecked. How'd that feel? Subscribe to my channel, like, and share. Funny. Gotta listen to tunes so it's not so boring. I know, but I'm not here to entertain. I'm not, you can turn on tunes, yeah, absolutely, but just for the rest of the people sitting in the back, I'm not here to entertain. I'm not saying I'm not a live streamer. I'm not a YouTuber. I just happen to be some dude on YouTube as a medium. I don't care what platform it is. It's like, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I'm just hanging out with my peeps on the internet. No, I don't know how to fix Pine Scripts, laws, cons. I am not that smart. Like, I look at computer coding and it doesn't even look like a mess. Randomly kicked off twice. Unbelievable. My friends. That's why my concurrent viewers keeps going wild. I was at 120, then I was at 30, then I'm at 60. Crazy. And watch, the whole 2-3 hours or whatever I go for won't be recorded either. So that 15-second is looking quite spunky. It's 2:40. We got 10 minutes till the last macaroni. I'll shut her down at about 10 after 3. Bitcoin now grinding down as well. Creeping for that low. See if I can get caught up on this chat here. You weren't telling them what they wanted to hear yet. I'm here to tell you, rug me. Trust me, rug bro. But ChatGPT always create additional errors when it fixes. That's hilarious. Viewers drop because your stream dropped for a second. Had to reload. That is crazy, man. Sorry, guys. Especially if I was laughing at you. If that wasn't, I know I was laughing at some of you for sure, but like the people who ran. But, no, my apologies. Google is, it is what it is. You all know what I was going to say. They're part of it. So, I can only stay ninja for so long. This is why he loses 20 viewers at a time. Dang. Yeah, tunes would help, sir. You guys got stereos at home? What is 20 pips and 20 points in USD? Well, pips it depends on what asset you're trading, Lydia. Pips are gold, and most of the majors, except for like Japanese yen, they all are like a penny a pip. If you're using a mini lot, it depends on your lot size. Mini, nanos, micros. there's some things. But anyway, 20 points would be, $5. So 5 times 20 if you had one contract deployed. Did you say crab and ram shouldn't be together? You would literally miss surf and turf, bro. Thanks, man. That's awesome. I never thought of it like that. Have to ask, do you normally use Elliott wave? So, do I normally use Elliott wave? This is what I use. When I trade, this is what's on my charts. Absolutely nothing. This is it. The levels I'm looking for are in my mind or written down in front of me. I will make annotations for you guys to frame the idea of what I'm looking for. But no, I don't use anything but time and price. That is it. Single print. No way, very similar to me, friend. I had a chocolate lamb named Nestle. Yeah, right? He was a good boy. His name was Mac. Do the sneak peek test, friend, so you can find the gender early. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to be disappointed. You know what I mean? I'll be disappointed and then I'll feel like trash because I didn't get what I wanted. And then it'll come out and then I'll love it. Whatever it becomes, right? Or is, whatever. So I'd rather just be, in a point where I can't be disappointed. You know what I mean? It's like, I'll take what I get. We want a girl this time, both of us. My son seems to think he's having a little sister too, so he probably Jedi'd that one. Again, just nothing going on. It's looking like it wants to really get that juice out of there, but it's in a holding pattern. What's up, people? I'm Awesome Sauce. Hi, Ryan. What's up, Awesome Sauce? Oh, I got so much new chats, it's reloading now. Holy moly, slow down, you guys. Single point, here we go. Just kicked me, I'm back. Dang. You two keep booting, any of you? Yeah, a bunch of people. Unbelievable. Someone order me a Karen. I want to talk to the manager. Oh, we're getting some movement now. Dems already getting election interference fired up. That's hilarious. Hey, yeah, they're going down. Got knocked out again. YouTube sucks. Dang. I'm not even trading today, and it's being wild. Okay, we're back up above this idiot here. We're getting, not back up above yet, but hopefully soon. Right, that's what we're in right now. Ooh, okay. Are we above the midway point? I don't have that on my chart. I probably should. I'm heading out, but subscribe to your channel. Thank you. See you soon, Daniel. I've been watching a blank screen with no audio for ages. You mean that one where it just won't... I don't know why that's there, but it's like, it always says upcoming. So lame. Worst part of contracting is watching couples divorce over a building house. Happens too much. Austin, yeah. Amen, buddy. Yeah. She becomes the cement pad. Yes, love what you say. Amen. Who got him? Well played. That's why I call him Iceman. Sammy stays in the trade. Win, cool. Lose, no big deal. Iceman, yeah. And look at it, just being ruthless right after the chasers now. So it's thin ice here. I don't consider these anything. Okay, it's not a reversal. It's not an anything. It's a stupid candle. That's all it is. It's not a doji. It's not a shooting star. It's nothing. It's just a candle. I got some filthy version of that, bro. Ooh. Yeah, probably. You're probably in that hard style. I like it slow and dirty. I have back all my gains from this week today. Ooh, nice. Amen, buddy. Yeah, Timmy, where are you? Football for a short? Yeah, no kidding, buddy. Is this his pregnant football model? Friend, please stop. I don't have any tinfoil with me today. Yeah. And then today's the SEC dip, right? Or the SEC with this is his case here, so let's see what happened. So we did a nice little dipski poo in here. That's the midway point of the monthly fair value gap. We do have this here. And if we've got institutional sponsorship on this, you'll see order blocks, fair value gaps, the whole frickin' nine. It's all going to work. So as long as we get some good institutional funds in this sucker, which is likely to come soon, it's going to freak out. Sheesh, eh? Wow, look at that go. So we could just chop out. We got another, 11 minutes. Let's see if I can stand another 11 minutes of this boredom. So fine, you go to a garage sale, but buy all the cheap glassware, and then when you do your lives, you start breaking stuff. I just found your channel. You're talking about Richard Hart. I like it. Hey, what's up? Just found my channel? Awesome. And we love Richard Hart. And if you don't, I don't know what you're doing here. Welcome, NW. Thanks for joining. Are you not entertained? I find you very entertaining. Sometimes. I can be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, word up. Gains for life. The best. Hi, everyone. Hello, the best. Graham, YouTube, trying to sabotage Fren's channel. I know, right? I just heard you read my shorts comment. Oh my god, I'm in tears. Have you seen a fully annotated Elliott wave chart? Elliott wave is officially the most comprehensive method to eradicate any signs of price action. And your account. I actually do know one Elliott wave trader. His name's Ben, and he is very good. He's from Germany. He lives in Poland. He talks like this, yeah. He talks like this, yeah. And it's funny, but he's actually really good at it. Snowy friend, what's up? Combo may be lagged. My apologies. Of course, everything's lagging today. When you say price, are you talking about 0050 main numbers, 80-30 support, 70-20 resistance? Wow, you're getting into some deep stuff there, buddy. Not so much. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. I'm a trader, baby, is the tune I was on about. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. 175 BPM. Yeah, it's a little rough for me. Almost 2-to-1 R on those likes. I know, right? Nice. Talk politics. That's always an icebreaker. I love Kamala. She is probably going to do great things with this country. Like, let all the criminals in and give free money to people who don't deserve it. I mean, that's what we want, right? We want open borders. We want higher taxes. We don't want guns. No guns. Take away all the guns. Right, YouTube? Wink, wink. concurrent viewers is going to spike up. It already went up to. People love what I'm saying. It's awesome. All right. If it doesn't get up there in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm out of here. It's got to preach this blue box here in the next 2 minutes or I'm done. It's got to show me a willingness to want to do something. This is just painful. Absolutely painful. I pray that you guys are getting a hold of what you need to get a hold of, which is yourselves. Okay? You're not showing BTC today. I did that earlier. I mean, my trade hit. I'm out. We got the short. Target acquired. What else do you want from me? I identify as garbage. That's hilarious, bro. The Trump Rogan podcast was a good listen. Pretty sure Trump slip called her camel toe at one point. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think I caught that. Yeah, there was there were some things not said that bugged me, and they didn't go into detail, which is, I guess it's classified, but yeah. But back to the prayer. I just pray that you guys all find what it takes to not trade just absolute trash. Being able to identify when it's coming is really what's going to get you to where you want to be in life. So in Jesus' name, I pray that you find that self-control. Amen. Love the stream. Thank you. You're very welcome. Who knows how to flip the trading view chart? Alt-I if you're Command-I if you're Apple. The live is 30 minutes so far? No, it's 2 hours and 23 minutes. It's only they've been doing this to a few of us who are apparently I'm marked now, which kind of feels good, but at the same time, dang it. I was hoping that would wait a while. But they've been doing this where they don't record all of our lives. They're screwing with our audio. All sorts of things. And there we go. So it's just showing signs that it doesn't want to run. No candles are holding. It's not doing anything. It's just ranging out. We did sweep that bottom here, and so far, still nothing. So I don't know what to tell you guys, other than learn how not to trade and don't trade. Okay, you guys? God bless you all. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys learned something about yourselves today that, you didn't really know, or I just hope some bridge connected for you today. And we'll likely hang out tomorrow afternoon. God bless you guys. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. Dave Roy, my go-to is 15-minute.